Welcome back to R&DW Adventures. I'm Darryl.
And I'm Renee.
And today is actually Christmas Day 2021.
It's 45 degrees outside.
Also, and a little bit drizzly in Michigan, which is completely wrong. But it's also known as Jewocaching Day, thanks to Scott Berks. We are actually going caching for what is probably our last day for this year. And, well, we've not met our goal of one cache a day. We're about 13 caches short, so we're hoping to get 14 today.
And then go for Chinese food.
And then, yeah, because you have to go for Chinese food on Jewocaching Day. So, we've got the scooters out. We're back at the 275 bike path. Let's see if we can pull this off.
So we're about halfway through. We've got 9 out of our 14 goal, so a little more than halfway actually. And I'm happy we have our scooters, because if we were walking today, well, two things. If we were walking today, it would be a lot slower and a little bit chillier. But we're on our scooters and it is still really wet. Testing our new scooters. Went through a puddle and onto a bridge. Darryl went far off the bridge, up the path. I slid across the bridge. It was quite dirty and fun. Not really fun. It kind of hurts. But, so be careful out there. Have fun. Again, I'm glad we're on scooters today because it'll move a little bit easier. And we'll catch up with you at the next one.
So we did have a successful Jewocaching day. However, we forgot how noisy that bike path is. And then because there's nothing on the trees anymore, it's even noisier yet.
It's very noisy.
We did manage to find the 14 caches. We had to kind of call it at that point. There were some DNFs in there too, which we were planning on going back and trying to find. And we would have gotten something like 20-something if we had just done that one section of trail, which you guys are probably watching that video from the GoPro on the front of the scooter right now while we're talking to you. But yeah, Jewocaching Day, for those who don't know, was a tradition started by Scott Berks of the Geocaching Podcast, since Jews don't typically have anything to do on Christmas.
I mean, the typical Jewish, before geocaching, the typical Jewish Christmas is Chinese food and a movie. So instead of the movie,
they do sun up to sundown, which is only about 9.5 hours or something like that in Chicago. This time of year, yeah.
Oh.
It's really, really short, so it's not a very long day of caching, but you go sun up to sundown, and then at sundown, you have a geocaching event at the Chinese restaurant to wrap up the day, and you shun the people who have shown up to for not
food.
being with their families.
Oh, yeah.
So it is a lot of fun. We've only had the chance to do it with them once.
You did.
Oh, that's right.
I
You
had
didn't
to work.
make it. Yeah, she had to work at that time. But it is a lot of fun. More important, we actually made our goal for this year, for 2021, which was 1 cache a day.
Sort of sad, we know, and unfortunately I did not make my 366 challenge, but there's always next year.
Yeah, so 366 we weren't going to finish for you this year because we didn't start until May or something like that.
True.
So for next year, I have 2 goals. I want to finish at least 1 cache a day again. I want to beat 1 cache a day again, so at least 366. I'm shooting for 400, just so that we get a round number. I'd like to do 5.
Okay.
Don't think that's going to happen, especially because we got some Giga events. However, what I'm really looking forward to is getting my Community Day celebration event posted. I've had that for 2 years now. Every time we look at doing it, it gets in the way. Something gets in the way. Some new restriction. We can't get
COVID.
So next year we're going to post it, even if it's outdoors somewhere. Anything for you?
Well, I really want to finish my 366 challenge. I am looking forward to 2 caches a day. That should take me to my 3,000. If
All
we
right.
do that.
So that's going to wrap up this video. Make sure to leave us comments with what you're planning to do for 2022. And if you've ever done any Christmas geocaching, it is an interesting thing that we should probably talk about a little bit more, because among other things, there's like nothing open, so you don't have any rest stations, you don't have much in the way of snacks, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. But in the meantime, hit that channel icon over in the corner. Check out other videos that we've done, not all about geocaching. Hit the subscribe and the bell icon. But if you want to check out more of our geocaching content, we have a playlist over on that other corner. Hit that one and check out a lot more videos kind of like this.
Kind of.